I was talking to some of my friends today and they were saying how bad they felt for Kayla Nicole. Like, he did her dirty. No lie, no tea, no shade. Their relationship, dirty.
Was going well for everyone. It can be your boy. You should already be aware that Travis Kelce is going to tie the knot with Taylor Swift. Her Instagram site was where she made the announcement. It was more than 30 million people who liked the photo. It has become a topic of conversation for people all across the world. And of course, the one thing that we are curious about is the entire issue that is going on with Kayla Nicole. Not a problem. Currently, Travis Kelce is no longer in a relationship with Kayla Nicole. In addition, we are aware that Kayla Nicole is plainly of African American and Black descent, and that they have been in a relationship for a period of 5 years, albeit on and off. Therefore, the issue that arises is, how is it that Travis Kelce, who is renowned for dating Black women, made the decision to marry a white woman for the first time? People are now coming out to talk about it, which is something you can observe.
Now everyone knows that Taylor Swift got engaged today, and she was engaged to Travis Kelce. But to me, like, that's not the interesting part. I was talking to some of my friends today and they were saying how bad they felt for Kayla Nicole. Like, he did her dirty. No lie, no tea, no shade. Their relationship, dirty. I don't know if it was ever confirmed, but he cheated on her, wouldn't pay for things, just bad overall. And he went and treated Taylor Swift like a queen. That's all we've seen.
Now, in this specific footage, she is expressing her opinion that, hey, Travis Kelce did Taylor Nicole wrong. Not a problem. This is something that a significant number of Black women are expressing. In any case, if you take a look at it, you will notice that he was a waste of her time. Nothing is good about it at all. Apparently, he had an affair with her. There was nothing that he was willing to pay for. And then, according to what you know, he will go out there and deal with the white woman within the next 2 years. This is from the same set of ladies who believe that once a Black woman is in a relationship with a white man, the answer is yes. And then the white man returns to the white woman he had been with earlier. Now, all of a sudden, you get the sensation of being a victim. But hold on, there's plenty more.
I don't know. I can't feel bad for her. At the end of the day, she wanted to be a wag. She allowed him to make her pay for half of everything to prove that she wasn't in it for the money. She put up with the cheating, which people do all the time. But the biggest thing is she proved to that man that she was willing to do whatever to stay with him. And he allowed it. Because why wouldn't he? So when you put up with whatever from a man, you can't be surprised when they do you dirty.
You are aware of what she is saying, right? As if she demonstrated that she desired to be with the man. And it is her fault because, she permitted it to take place. The truth, however, is that this young lady is expressing it, and a great number of women in today's society do not understand it. It was clear that Kayla Nicole was not providing anything that was worthy of being kept. You should know that Iman Shepherd went out of his way to dump her, and this is the entire situation. It is not reasonable to think that someone with the access of Travis Kelce will put up with you while you are out here giving out trash work. You cannot do that. Not a problem. Simply put, that is not going to take place. You're not exactly offering a lot. Previous to this, she had stated, "I do not cook. I am not a cleaner. Be sure to compensate me if you want me to assist you with something." To give you an example, picture yourself with a wife, a life partner, and this is the way they communicate. Regarding Kayla Nicole, nobody wants to deal with her. It's her own self-aggravation. But, well, don't get me wrong, she's pretty to look at, and she wants everything for a man, but she doesn't want to do anything for a man. As a result, nobody continues to keep her around. And then all of a sudden, Travis Kelce is said to be responsible for this in some way. Currently, it is a matter of race. When he was with her for 5 years, there was no such thing as a racial problem, was there? Moreover, I am relieved that the brother stepped out and made this statement.
Congratulations to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce on their engagement. Much love and success in a long marriage, hopefully. But I'm going to attack what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to congratulate Taylor Swift while condemning Travis Kelce. That man does not have to explain why he's dated nothing but women of color and Black women and ended up engaged to a white woman. He doesn't have to explain that. The problem is, y'all are so quick, like I always say on this app, y'all are so bad on condemning black men and thinking white men are gonna save you, especially the rich ones. Oh, y'all think the rich ones all of y'all think y'all gonna be Eve and Serena Williams. So if Travis Kelce used black women for a decade to get his rocks off and marries a white woman, good on him. He knows where his loyalties lie. He don't owe Kayla Nicole or the plethora and harem of black women who think that they are desirable to other races outside of black men. That is the delusion that y'all make up because y'all get these degrees. Y'all think y'all are better than black men. And time again, majority of white men and other races around the world show y'all that they're going to be loyalty to them and theirs. Y'all need to pick up the lesson.
And now I want to call out bro. I'd like to introduce my brother as Leo Grand Prince Zero. He deserves a shout out. Yes, he is pouring forth the facts, dismissing the facts in their entirety. You all want to express your congratulations to Taylor Swift while lashing out at Travis Kelce. Not a problem. The fact of the matter is that this has absolutely nothing to do with racial issues. Everyone is aware that the attributes that you look for in a long-term partner might not be the same as the qualities that you desire in a person with whom you want to date or have fun. Kayla Nicole never lived up to expectations. The primary reason he went back to a white lady is that, in his opinion, she is more or less respectable than Kayla Nicole. This is the motivation for his decision. I mean, if you have a look at any of the photographs that Kayla Nicole uploads to the internet, you will understand why I am sorry. If I may ask, you are a man who has a strong desire to marry a lady and you want to engage in activities such as these. To tell you the truth, I'm going to be very honest with you. It's a little bit hazardous, right? Kayla Nicole wants to do what she wants to do, but she does not want to be a wife. You want a lady who truly wants to be a wife, and Kayla Nicole wants to do anything she wants to do. I am able to guarantee that Taylor Swift has all the money that she knows. In the case of Travis Kelce, she is prepared to make sacrifices in order to be with that particular man. Not a single word, period, she is ready to oblige. What is it that you require me to do? Would you like Taylor Swift to prepare meals and clean for you? It is likely she would be willing to do it because she wants to be in a relationship, despite the fact that she does not have the ability to do it. It's always individuals who are, I hate to say it, broke, who don't have that much going on for her. And it's usually people who are broke. I'm going to have to tell you the truth. No one else is interested in Kayla, with the exception of Travis Kelce. She doesn't have anything going for her. As you listen to her podcast, you notice that the numbers aren't there. She is someone that nobody really wants to deal with. This is going to be the case. Her age is currently 30. After 10 years had passed, she will never communicate with us again because I am concerned about her. Where do I stand, me and me? It appears that she is yet another of these young women, Instagram models or whatever else, who are hunting for brand deals. There is no power in the game and there is no personal stake in the outcome. Not a problem. Because of this, individuals who are like that cannot be replaced because they do not contribute anything of value to the world. They are not beneficial to the man in any way. I like how you look. You are a very attractive person, the beauty that you are. On the other hand, that is not the topic that we are discussing here. We are discussing relationships that will last a lifetime. Do you mean to bring that? And then following that, this announcement was made public. Check out what Kayla Nicole has posted.
I think joy is different from happiness. I feel like happiness is something you can get at 7-Eleven, and joy is something that you earn and work for and takes practice. I feel like joy has legs. I feel like joy has feet. I feel like joy has roots. I feel like joy creates space and allows room for more than just a good day. I think joy is an attitude. I think joy is a perspective. And I think joy is a lens through which I live and look at my.
All right, let's give it a listen. All of you have heard it. Joy, in my opinion, is not the same thing as happiness. At 7-Eleven, you can find happiness. Happiness is readily available. In addition, joy is something that you must earn, work for, and practice in order to achieve. I believe that joy is a state of mind, I believe that joy is a matter of opinion. Additionally, I believe that joy serves as a lens through which I live and examine my life. The fact that you said that, Kayla, is something that I am grateful for, since in essence, your cryptic message indicates that you are on the same path as Tracy Ellis Ross, as Tia Maui. I would appreciate it if you could obtain a ticket and join them and wait over there. You were unsuccessful. They talk in this manner while they are losing, so let's move the goalposts about, well, I'm still in a good mood. You feel content when you were with the man you used to have. You were defeated by Taylor Swift in a fair and square manner. Uprated he was. He does not have you in his thoughts. It is going to be a very significant improvement in his life. On the other hand, you never seem to be able to acquire anyone. When you are aware of the times when they lose to the Eagles in the Super Bowl, you walk around being a hater. In that moment, you appear to be ecstatic about doing so. As a result, he was awarded 3 Super Bowls. Yours is not one of them. The marriage to Taylor Swift is still going on. All right, in comparison to Taylor Swift, you do not have 100 times as many followers you do. Not nearly 1 million people follow you on social media. His performance was superb. There is someone else who is more depressed than you, and he has more than you have. The way things operate when you are a valuable man is as described above. It used to be the case for women to claim that if one man won't do it, somebody else will. However, if more than one woman refuses to give you what you want, it is possible that another woman will. No, we are discovering that if one woman is unwilling to do something, then another woman will do it. If you want to be successful in that endeavor, you will need to continue to focus on improving yourself. When you don't put any effort into improving yourself and you continue to be the same person throughout the years, this is the problem. You have nothing to give in terms of your experience over the years. As time passes, you do not exhibit any signs of growth and development. Then what takes place? You wind up becoming similar to Kayla Nicole. You are conquered. Therefore, when you are defeated, you do not want to just say, you know what, my mistakes, I messed up. What if I told you experience is a source of knowledge for me? You are not going to say that, are you? Consequently, you come to terms with it by laying it down, and you become irritated about it, which causes you to want to go ahead and change the goalpost. That is something that a lot of people do. When the individual who went and upgraded you did it, you continue to talk about a whole bunch of nothing while you were on your podcast, which was generating anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 views. Actually, you are correct, making the transition from black to white, because once you go black, there is no turning back. The truth is that is not the case. Undoubtedly, this is not the case, and you were left there with all of that thickness, all of that training, and all of that, whatever it is that you have going on, that was left for you by him. You take care of that. It is yours to keep. I don't even require that at all. And a great number of guys would like to have a partner that they find reasonably attractive and who is truly interested in being in a relationship, rather than having someone who is a model on Instagram, who is self-centered and who doesn't care about anything other than they are not going to do everything for themselves. Oh, do not worry, I won't be cleaning. It's not going to happen, that's for sure. It's not going to happen, that's for sure. Wait just a moment. But am I responsible for any and all tasks? Indeed, hurry up and get out of this place. To tell you the truth, nobody wants to put up with some other person like that. Oh, I don't get it at all. There is something that you must have to provide. Please allow me to state this. At one point, I was participating in a business meeting, right, with regard to this particular organization. I was attempting to form a cooperation with them. As a result, I communicated to this specific business, listen, I am willing to collaborate with you. Despite the fact that I do not want you to take any financial risk, I am interested in the possibility of the future. So what I want to do is I'm going to put all of my eggs in the basket, and I'm going to pay everything to make sure that this is carried out on your behalf. If it is something that you find appealing, then you can do what you want, and then we can work from that point onward. During the period when I was working with Time, there was a guy who thought that my approach to that was not very good. One of the guys questioned, well, how much money do you want from us? He responded by saying, well, because one of the guys asked, as in, what is it that you would like us to include? Consequently, he came to the conclusion that I had made a mistake because I had stated, listen, I don't really want your money. To put my own money into it, I will. And he concluded by saying, you should have told them, we'll get back to you about the budget, what we will want you to pay. In response, I remarked, that is so petty. because we do not have any leverage, I stated with my words. On what basis are we going to request that they collaborate with us? Despite the fact that we do not possess any leverage, we are informing them that we would get back to them in the near future. They're not going to take us seriously because we do not have any leverage. They are going to believe that we are not serious. A different situation would arise if they were attempting to collaborate with us. If, on the other hand, you are attempting to acquire something that is superior to what you now own, it is your responsibility to declare, I will do it for free. In an effort to win you over, I am willing to make concessions. Moreover, Kayla Nicole is not eager to make concessions in order to win anyone over. Your opponent was Iman Schubert. You are the one that lost Iman Schubert to Teyana Taylor, aren't you? You are gonna get beaten once more here. You are gonna come around. They continue to beat you, and they continue to beat you by people who have more money and more access than you do. To put it another way, it is really simple to say, you know what? Let me go to Taylor Swift. That's a simple statement to make. It is not difficult to respond with, let me go to Teyana Taylor. That is not difficult. It is not difficult at all. A significant number of women have the misconception that successful guys are willing to tolerate their, restricted perspective on the world a lot of the time. Also, you are aware that the limited vision that you have is the only way that you perceive the world. That is something that nobody cares about. Individuals are concerned about how, for example, if you are a man who puts in a lot of effort, you want someone to improve your life. At this point, what am I gonna get out of it? What about me then? And I don't want to hear it if you don't come to me about what I'm getting out of it, because I don't want to go through it. It is not easy. On the sidelines, you can maintain your youthful appearance. I am going to take your place and perform much better than you did, and so on. Moreover, this is the typical outcome observed. Okay, gentlemen, what do you think? I want to express my gratitude for everything you do. To subscribe, please use the bell. Know more of us